YouTube family.
Hey.
It's Indy meets Disney, and we are ready for another installation of some places to visit when you go to Disney Springs.
Yep.
So we've talked about before, Disney Springs is a place that you can go free. It has so many places of different shops to shop at, different restaurants to eat at, different dessert places, which we're going to talk about today. So let's go ahead and take a bite of some Gideon's Bakehouse. Oh my goodness! So Gideon's is pretty new to Disney Springs, but it's not new to Orlando. So Gideon's has been in Orlando for a while now, but it is so popular that they decided they were going to build one at Disney Springs.
And technically, it had been at Disney Springs for a while because they used to sell their cookies at the Polite Pig.
This is true.
Now, they didn't have their own shop there. But...
Yep, this is very true. So if you have not checked out Gideon's, I'm going to tell you right now, it needs to be on your to-do list when you go to Disney ASAP, because their cookies and their food is amazing. And when I say food, I just mean their sweet stuff, because it is amazing.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and dig into some of our favorite treats there.
So my favorite there is the good old chocolate chip cookie. I love their chocolate chip cookie. So it is, think of like the soft baked cookies that you get in the bakery at the grocery store. So nice, gooey, soft. Now think about that, but make it about almost size and a half. Make it about maybe 4 or 5 inches taller, about 3 times the chocolate chips to it, and you'll have a Gideon's cookie. It is so good.
My mouth is watering right now.
Something you got to have. You haven't lived till you've had a Gideon's cookie.
Yes.
You've never had a cookie until you've had a Gideon's cookie.
Absolutely. And my favorite is something that my dreams are now made out of. Ever since I had this cookie, I can't stop thinking about it. My favorite is the cookies and cream cookie. So I don't know about you, but I am really into Oreos, and I love like a Dairy Queen Oreo Blizzard, things like that. But this takes an Oreo to like a whole new extreme level. So on the inside, there is like a sugar cookie base, but it is the most moist and chewy sugar cookie that you can imagine. And the sugar cookie is like mixed with Oreos. But their secret is they use double stuffed Oreos. So it's got the extra cream filling and it's completely covered all around in cookies and cream double stuffed Oreos.
I didn't know that.
It is amazing. And yeah, I just can't stop thinking about it. When I'm not in Florida, I think about Gideon's cookies, and like it's the perfect, like almost like a souvenir that you could pick up for your friends and bring back for them because they need some Gideon's cookies in their life. So these are just our favorites, but they also have lots more variety.
I'd be fine with the Gideon's in Indiana, so Gideon's if you're listening.
Hey, yeah, Gideon's, we need you here. So there are lots more varieties that we need to mention too. Cedric's had one of these. You want to talk about the other one that you've had up here?
So I had the peanut butter crunch, and it is really good too. If you're a peanut butter fan, it's a really good cookie. Not better than chocolate chip as far as I'm concerned, but the peanut butter crunch is a good second place.
Yeah, which is surprising for you because you're very big into peanut butter.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised to hear you say that. Some other ones that we've not had a chance to try, but this one is next on my list. Yes, I love the cookies and cream, but I needed to give some other cookies a fair shot and see if I like them as much. But this coffee cake, I've heard that it's like a snickerdoodle, but to the next extreme. So I definitely need to try that out. Lots of like cinnamon swirls inside of it. They also have a pistachio toffee that has chocolate chips inside of it. Sounds very unique, but I've heard people say amazing things about it, and this just looks over the top. It's their triple chocolate, not just double chocolate, triple chocolate chip. So
I mean, come on, people. How can you not be looking at this right now and not be drooling all over yourselves?
Right?
This stuff looks amazing. I want a cookie right now.
Like lick the screen right now.
I wish I had smell-o-vision.
Taste-o-vision.
Right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So the cool thing about Gideon's is there's lots of cool things. One thing is they don't just sell cookies, they sell slices of cake as well.
That's right.
So think about those delicious cookies, but in a cake formation.
Like 4 or 5 layers high. They're gigantic.
Yep, and they don't just have like the same ones every day, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but they have some special varieties and specials.
They also have a virtual queue, and you definitely need a virtual queue when you go to Gideon's.
Yeah.
So virtual queue is basically when you get there, instead of having to stand in line, you put your name in this virtual queue, and then when it's time for you to come back, they will text you and say, okay, it's your time, and then you'll come back and you'll get a spot and you'll get ready to go in shortly after that. So it's a nice feature, instead of just having to stand in a really long time and just wait there.
Yep, and they're very kind in letting us know, like, right when you go to the virtual queue, it's about so many hours of a wait. I've heard at one time that the most was 10 hours of a wait. But when you're at Disney Springs, like, there's so much to do there. We've had to wait for 2 hours, but we've been to Gideon's 3 times now. We've lucked out twice. Our secret, I don't know if it's a secret, but one thing that's helped us in being able to go is we've gone late at night when they're about ready to close, and Disney Springs is about ready to close down. And for the most part, they shut down their virtual queue by like 7 o'clock, if not sooner in the evenings. Always check their social media because they'll be sure to give updates like that. But we've been able to go right before closing and almost go right in the door. So I don't know if that's happened to other people or not, but that's happened to us 2 out of the 3 times that we've been there. So we've kind of lucked out. But usually it's about a 2-hour wait. So
be prepared to wait. So this kind of what's hand in hand with what we just said. The waits are pretty long. Like Katie was just saying, 2-hour wait, pretty standard. It can get way longer. I'm sure when summertime gets here, it's going to be ridiculously long waits because people want their Gideon's cookies. So just be prepared for that wait. Like I said, it's nice they have their virtual queue. You can put your name in. You can go grab a bite to eat. You can go do some shopping. And then that time will just pass by, and then they will text you, like I said, and you can go back and you can get in line.
Yeah, and when you go back, you still do have to wait in line, and it's usually maybe a 20 to 30 minute wait once you get back and wait in line.
Definitely better than a 2-hour wait.
Absolutely.
First come, first served. So, Katie was talking about going back at the end of the day, but disadvantage of that is some of their cookies might be out and gone. So, like I said, first come, first served. Whoever's there first gets whatever batches of cookies are there. So if there's a particular type of cookie you want, if you wait till the end of the evening to go, that cookie you want may not be there.
That's very true. So they do have a limit of their cookies, a limit of 6 per person, and of like the special varieties that they offer, and we'll talk about that in a minute. They limit even less of that. So here's a really cool fact.
The cookies weigh about 1/2 pound each. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
So if you do want to take them home as souvenirs in your luggage, you might just want to make sure that you don't go overboard because they're going to add up pretty quickly in your luggage. And then one thing that we've kind of hinted at is there's a monthly special with the cookie. And normally they post in their social media. They are really good on Instagram and also on Facebook, but especially Instagram, telling like what their flavor is of the month. And they look always amazing. But those are the ones, like Cedric mentioned, they sell out very fast at the beginning of the day, sometimes within the first hour or less. And like we mentioned, check out their social media page for updates. They will tell you whether they're sold out. They will tell you special flavors. I know one time they had like a secret cookie that you could only get if you used a special secret like phrase that you found on social media. So just make sure you check out their social media. So.
Yeah, so that being said, we highly recommend Gideon's. It is definitely a place you need to check out if you go to Disney Springs. I'm sure you'll find a cookie that you like.
Absolutely.
If you like cookies, you'll find a cookie you like. If you don't like cookies, try a piece of the cake because they're a good cake.
They have iced coffees as well. So
yeah,
I've heard those are really great.
So many good things at Gideon's. Highly recommended.
Yep.
So that has been our edition on Gideon's. So this has been Indy Meets Disney. Make sure and subscribe if you haven't already. Also like this video, that would be great. And go up to that bell notification, hit that. That way you can be in the know of when we release a new video or if we happen to go live. Also, if you want to go down in the comments and let us know if you have been to Gideon's, what's your favorite flavor, or suggest to us something that we might try if we haven't mentioned in this video. Maybe there's something we haven't.
Yeah.
And then also, am I forgetting anything?
No,
I think that's it.
So let's wrap up, and we will
see you real soon.